Howdy, I'm Dr. Will Wong. Remember my telling you that just about everything that's FDA approved can kill you, and almost nothing that isn't FDA approved could ever hurt you? Well, remember that the average number of deaths in the United States from the side effects of regular approved medication used as directed is about 100,000 people a year. That's about as many folks as die from diabetes and heart disease. Now, we won't add in the doctor's mistakes for another 100,000. We won't add in the hospital mistakes for about 84, 89,000. We won't add in all the other medical things that bring the death toll from the medical industry up to close to 350,000 people a year. We won't talk about that now. When a doctor tells you that taking supplements is dangerous, remind him that no one's died from taking supplements or had any major untoward effects since about 2008. And then there were 2 cases which are questionable. They may or may not have been really involved with supplements. The folks may have been taking something else and then they blamed it on a supplement. 2 cases. Not 100,000 deaths a year. Okay, so that's how dangerous supplements are. Now we get the news that people who are on one of the most well-prescribed sleeping medications, Ambien, are committing suicide or attempting suicide, and they don't remember it. Incidents have included, and I will read from the New York Times, not a paper I like, but accidental overdoses, falls, burns, near drowning, exposure to extremely cold temperatures leading to the loss of limbs, carbon monoxide poisoning, drowning, hypothermia, motor vehicle collisions with the patient driving that they don't remember getting in the car and driving, gunshot wounds, apparent suicide attempts, all according to FDA research. So this is coming from the feds, folks. This isn't just us crazy folks in the natural health industry telling you this. Oh, and by the way, the numbers I gave you before were from the morbidity and mortality report of the CDC. I wasn't making them up. The federal government told us those were the numbers. Okay, so you've got one of the most well-prescribed sleeping pills causing folks to commit suicide. Isn't that a hell of a reason to use something else? And I've got the answer for you. Try our equanimity. There are 4 herbs and a microscopic touch of lithium. Those 4 herbs, this formula was given to me by an old, very old, Arkansas master herbalist over 30 years ago. I've even forgotten this fellow's name. He made it as a tea. He used it in bulk. And I can tell you, mixing this stuff up as a tea, one of the ingredients, one of the herbs, smells like puppy poop. You're not going to be popular cooking this stuff up in your house, but we use very strong extracts of each and every herb. We use a microscopic dose, almost, of lithium to help even out the roller coaster of life. You can take 1 or 2 capsules before bed, or if you're in a really stressful situation, or have a really stressful life, you can take 1 capsule 2 to 3 times a day. 4 at the most if you're like getting divorced or moving, which are equally as stressful. So, you want to risk blowing your brains out, driving your car off a cliff, and you don't even know you're doing it? Or do you want to try something that absolutely cannot hurt you, but will likely work very well to ease out the roller coaster of life and to help you get some sleep? Equanimity. On that point, I wish you all God's blessings. Be well. I'll chat with you again next time. Bye-bye.